We're going to show you the workings of this swimming pool. It's a little complex, but I think if you just follow along, it'll be easy for you to understand. You can see the pool, how clean the water is. Crispy clean, pump's working good, and could add some more water. There's a measurement right here on the side where the filter is, and it's at minimum almost right now, and it can be filled up to maximum, which is going to raise it all the way around, which is wonderful. When you get ready to make some changes, shut the pump down and you turn the valves. You shut the valves on this is outflow, this is the inflow, and we're going to shut that one. So they're both shut, so I'm not going to have any water going through the system right now. One thing you can do, you can pull this off. This is your filter coming from the pump, or from the pool. When you pull that off, there's a little black ring in here you want to watch. Pull this basket off. I just cleaned it yesterday, so you can see there's not much stuff on there. Just sit it on there, clean it out, pull that grass out, put it back in, put your ring in, and then you screw this back on. Pretty simple. Just hand tight. Now we're going to turn the flow back on. So I'm putting this one on, I'm putting this one on, so we can get water coming all the way through. I got this open, that's why it's doing that. And I shut that lid. That's a vent. Once we get the pool going, you can get the stream faster. We're going to turn it on. You can see it says pump working. And then if you look in this vent, filter here, you can see once we get there, you can see the stream, and you want to shut it down once you see that stream, because that's going to put a bit of force all the way through. So when you'll feel it coming out up here, and that's what gives you that better filtration. So now we're on filter right now. That's normal, is to keep it on filter when you're just pumping. So now we're going to turn it off. We're going to back flush. So the first thing we do is we turn it to backwash right here. I'm going to unscrew this cap. Okay, so now we're going to turn it on. You can see the water, it'll start getting dingy. Yeah, there it is. That's dirty water there, and we're cleaning that filter right now. And you can look in this little, window, and it'll show you when it gets clean. You see it's still murky. Getting cleaner. And we'll go with that. Now I'm going to rinse. Just turn it over here to rinse. Turn it back on. You can put a hose on the end of this and run your water off there, but I'm not seeing a need for that. Now, so you can see that's clean. What it's doing right now is stirring up the sand inside the filter, and it's cleaning it, it's turning it over, getting all the impurities, all the gunk out of there. That's good. You don't need to do that too much. Now we're going to go back to the filter. This is where that's what you're going to run the whole system on. And that's pretty much it for the running the pump, except for after it comes through the pool, through the pump, into the sand filter, and then it goes through this area. This area right here where you see the electrodes, what it's doing is it chlorinates the salt, because you're going to put in about 140 to 160 pounds of salt at the beginning of summer. You can get that at Ace Hardware or Home Depot and Walmart even. Walmart's the cheapest, actually. So once it goes through here, it chlorinates it. So you don't have to put in chemicals. If it gets really bad and you got a lot of algae, you want to shock it. And I got a case of Shock It up there on the porch for you. And you put in that Shock It and you put in some algae cleaner, and then you're going to hit boost. And I'm going to show you how that works. So I'm going to put the pump back on. So it's just pumping, it's working. Now, to set it for hours, you're going to hit this timer. And once it starts blinking,
yeah, 98.
okay, so can't see it with the, oh, there we go. All right, so you can see it blinking there, and it's got 4 hours. You can change that. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You don't want it running 12 hours a day. You want to run it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. But remember, start with 6 hours the beginning of the year when you first started up for about a week. Then go to 4 hours. And that's plenty to keep it clean every day. So we're gonna hold it there. I'm gonna lock it in. There we go, 1, 2, 3, about 10 seconds. So it's stuck at 4. But like I said, after you put in your chemicals, if you put in some Shock It, then you want to hit boost and you hold that down. You can see this light come on. There it goes. Okay, so now that's going to run for 24 hours straight. That's how you get that clean pool there. I'm gonna get this again. Okay, now we look over here at the heater, and we've got a good flow going through. It's coming through into the heater and then out, but right now it doesn't say anything. It's on standby. We're going to change this. It says mode, and we hit the mode, and now we're at spa. There's pool. We want to, that pool should be set. I like it at 85. That's really nice. Usually, and once that quits blinking, that's the setting that we're going to have it at. It's going to tell you the temperature right now, that it's 88. So the heater's not even going to come on because the water's already 88 degrees. It's ready to get into. I'm going to shut this back off on standby. That's it. That's it. There's your pool. You have your water flow over here. You can see down here. And I want to walk over here real quick. There's one more element to this, and that's the vacuum. Now, I'm not going to vacuum today, but it's got a long pole on it so you can reach halfway across the pool. And you can get these at Walmart and all kinds of places, or online, Amazon. But that replacement of that across the top, that's just a nylon. You tie it on. You hook the hose to this, and the pressure cleans the bottom. You just skim across the bottom, and it'll pick everything up on the bottom. It really will. It's amazing. So that's it. Happy summer with the pool. And this is the former owner. You got a great gate there to keep the kids and the animals out, and you're in safe. Keep the pool. Your top over here, when you put the top on, make sure the bubbles are down, and then it keeps the heat insulated in the water at night, and it warms it back up during the day because it is solar. So
reminder that the only time you have to backwash is about every 2 weeks. Not every day you use the pool, but every 2 weeks.
Okay, so there it is from Rick and James. We're out.